My dad's girlfriend is making me live in my van, in the dead of winter. But am I the a-hole for refusing to apologize to her? I'm in my early 20s. I bought a van to live in and travel. I'm building it out right now. No electricity to stay warm in the winter, other than a chargeable electric box. I'm staying at my dad's girlfriend's parking lot. My dad is overseas. I go inside to shower, cook, and charge my box. She was constantly begging me for months to come inside and sleep on the couch. The winter has been rough. I finally caved after a few months. I got off work late and didn't charge my box. I figured I'd keep building as things warmed up. The second day I'm in there. She says if I want to stay, I need to pay $200 a month. I was already sending money for the electric bill. I felt like I was lured in, so she could charge me. I went back into my van. I'm trying to save money. Fast forward a bit, I walk in to put some coffee creamer in the fridge. She was in the kitchen. I was in deep thought and didn't realize I didn't say hi. The next day I'm looking for something. I sent her a text asking if she knew where it was. Then, I got a message to return my keys. I can't come inside anymore. Why? Because she felt disrespected that I didn't say hi the other day. Seriously. So now I'm in my van, no way to stay warm in the snow. I'm waiting for the library to open to charge my box. I got a gym membership for showers. My dad says I should apologize to get back inside, but I don't feel like I did anything wrong. I felt like she lured me in after banging on my van every other night. She said she prefers me to come in and she sees me as a son, only to charge me $200 a month. I've walked in plenty of times without saying much. I'm socially awkward, but this time triggered all of this. I've ran errands for her, took her kid to work, helped pay for the electricity I use. I understand this is her place, but this feels overpunished. I am cold at night, but I'd rather freeze out here than apologize, especially after such harsh treatment. I only heard why I'm being punished like this from my dad. All she told me is that I disrespected her. Am I the a-hole? Should I suck it up and apologize?
Everyone sucks here. The way she went about it isn't great. I'm sure she thought you were giving her the silent treatment because you were angry about paying. But here's the deal. You're a grown adult using your dad's girlfriend's resources.
I think it's quite rude that you practically ignored her. Yes, it was an accident, but you can say sorry for accidents as well, especially since you didn't do it to hurt her.
So, am I the a-hole, or is she? Let me know what you think in the comments.
My boyfriend just met my family, and then he ordered my cousin to make him coffee. Am I the a-hole for calling him out? I'm a 34-year-old woman. My boyfriend is 32. I introduced him to my extended family for the first time. It was a family gathering at my cousin's home. In my family, it's not normal to command someone to do something. We usually ask if they can tell you where something is, so you can do it yourself, unless you're an elder talking to a kid. Even then, they still don't instruct you, unless you are their own kid. Not too long after being there, my boyfriend said to my cousin, whose home we were in as guests, "Hey, can you make me coffee?" This particular cousin is very agreeable. She's more of a pushover than my other cousins. She said, "Sure, okay," but I was in shock. Myself and my parents, we don't even request my cousins to do anything, unless it's to show us where things are, or to ask if it's okay if we do something. I told him that was poor manners. It was inappropriate. He can't tell my cousin to do something for him, especially since he just met her, in her own home. It doesn't matter if he said it nicely. This is literally his first time meeting them. He won't die without coffee, at the very least. He could have asked me if there was coffee available, so I could go see. He got upset. He told me I'm being dramatic. He sees no problem in what he did. I was confused with what he did, and his response to me. I just couldn't imagine myself, or anyone for that matter, being a guest in someone's home, and telling them to make me something, especially not an in-law. So, am I the a-hole?
Not the a-hole, that's super awkward, and honestly, pretty rude, especially as a first impression.
I can't comment on Asian household dynamics, but I don't see anything wrong with asking, "Can I have?" or "Can you do?" or "Do you mind if I?" The other person can say no.
Was I right to call him out, or am I overreacting? Tell me what you think.
My aunt and uncle owe me 8,000 euros. Then I saw their vacation photos, and I lost it. Am I the a-hole for telling my family, who owe me money, that they shouldn't go on vacation? 2 years ago, I had a big income. My aunt and uncle have a restaurant, and it was doing badly. They asked if I could give them 8,000 euros. They promised to pay me back when they sold the restaurant. 2 years later, the restaurant is still there. Every time I hear from them, it's about how terrible things are. Then a week ago, I saw them on Facebook, on holiday in Ibiza, for people owing me 8,000 euros and supposedly in big trouble. I found it curious they could go to Ibiza. So I messaged them asking how it's going. They said it's great. So nice to be on holiday after struggling for years. That's great and all. But you owe me money. I told them things don't seem that bad if they can go to Ibiza. They said they saved money for a year to get a vacation. The first in years. I get it. But they also owe a ton of money to the state. At some point, the state will just take their restaurant for nothing, leaving them with no money to pay me back. It's stupid to use all their savings on a vacation, when they should put it into their restaurant. I said that more politely, of course, and they did not take it well. They said I have absolutely no business telling them what to do with their own money. They said I gave money to the restaurant, and this vacation is from their personal account. For me, it doesn't make any difference. The two are linked. They should be using their personal savings on the struggling restaurant. They called me an a-hole for making it weird when it's family. They said they babysat me when I was 2. And now I dare tell them what to do with their money. I told them they should be ashamed of needing money from the kid they babysat. It turned into a big fight. Then I said I expect my money back in the coming year if they can go to Ibiza. Clearly they are not starving and could deal with selling the restaurant now, despite the debts. They said I'm a complete disappointment, a cheap bastard, and a complete a-hole, so am I. There were no legal papers. I was 21 and just thought, why not? I can help and don't need the money right now. I deeply regret it. But it is what it is. I don't think I can do anything legally.
Not the a-hole, but your money is gone. It ain't coming back. You should be the one calling them a disappointment.
Don't loan money to family that you can't afford to write off, not the a-hole, and I doubt you will see your money again.
Did the poster overreact, or are the aunt and uncle in the wrong? Let me know what you think.
My friend asked me what I thought about her friend's bikini pics. I told her the truth, and she lost it. So my friend, she's 31, was showing me, I'm 30, some photos from her Instagram friend's trip. This friend went to South America, lots of beach photos, bikini photos. My friend asked what I thought. She wanted to know what I'd think if I was dating her. Some of the photos were a bit provocative, and this woman has a partner. It was a girl's trip. I said it depends on the trust level in the relationship. Some guys would hate it, some wouldn't. It's hard to know. My friend agreed. Then we started chatting about another friend's trip to Thailand. She showed me those photos. I said in a joking way, oh, it's the same photos and the same subject matter, ha ha ha. My friend immediately retorted that they weren't at all the same. I replied it's bikini pics at a beach with their butt to the camera. What's the big difference? Then, I perhaps foolishly said, the only reason you have lesser thoughts about the South America woman's posts is that she's bigger in the chest and butt, so it looks more sexual. But feasibly the photos are for the same purpose. My friend immediately said I'm the a-hole for comparing women's bodies, and implying they both are posing for men's attention. Was I wrong?
Not the a-hole. She sexualized the first friend. You just pointed out her bias. The friend specifically asked what you'd think if your girlfriend took pictures like that. SHE's the one who was sexualizing the picture.
Maybe I'm reading this wrong, but your friend first insinuated that the South America friend's photos were provocative by asking you hypothetical questions. Then she showed you the Thailand friend's photos and said,
So, am I the a-hole here, or is my friend? Let me know what you think in the comments.